Good evening, friends. Stephen Benoon here with Israeli News Live, and I apologize that I'm having to do a video like this. Still moving about, trying to take care of things, working diligently to try to find a safe place to put the family, and so we certainly appreciate your prayers for that. It's not an easy task, so, and unfortunately, I get to be the guy that gets to lift everything. I think I'm getting too old for this. Listen, even as you can see in the title, this has been coming out on Breaking Israel News. There's been several articles come out recently calling for all Jews to return to Israel, even if you have to live in a tent in Samaria. I find that very interesting on a number of levels. First, let me say that I think it's important, especially for believers in Jesus, that we realize that he said to us, and just paraphrasing, that if they go to tell you, behold, I am here, or I am there, I am in the secret chamber, or I'm in the desert place, believe it not. And I say that because there are a lot of messianic and evangelical teachers that are fully embracing Israel, and these rabbinical teachers saying that the Messiah is already here. If you remember, this was going on, we even shared that with you around February or so, at the beginning of the COVID pandemic. They were already at that time saying they were in, certain rabbis were, and I don't like to call them rabbis, but for the sake of what they call themselves, but they were already in communication with the Messiah. I don't believe that in the first place. I'm not sure about you, but I definitely do not believe that, because Jesus Christ is the only Messiah. But as I stated, though, I'm very concerned that we're going to see on a number of levels some of these very well-known teachers telling the people that this is actually Jesus. So beware of that. Keep that in mind. And the other thing I wanted to share with you is the very interesting way they put this. And I don't have the article in front of me to be able to quote it, especially while driving. But the other concern that I have is that when they tell you that you can put your tent up in Samaria, why are they saying Samaria? You know, we've shared with you guys how that a number of times that there are things coming to the earth here, not just next year or this year, but even several years down the road. Over the next, say, 3.5 years, we have some very serious things that are going to happen on the earth here. I can't help but wonder if the climax of this will not be the judgment of Almighty God, bringing judgment upon this Antichrist beast system that has risen up. But one of the reasons why I believe that they're saying Samaria, which would be the West Bank, is because they know that when we go through, whether it be meteorites, pole shift, whatever the case may be, that all of the coastline of Israel is going to be slammed by tidal waves. So Tel Aviv, Haifa, all these areas here will be decimated. And they're also saying in these articles for the Jewish people to get out of the United States while they have a chance, because they know bad things are coming here. As I've shared with you from a good friend in Israel that has given me a lot of intelligence briefings since September of last year, they're going to genocide this nation. They're going to separate families, put you in FEMA camps. They're going to create civil unrest and cause the races to come against one another. All these things I've been sharing now for quite some time now, over almost a year now. Well, the race issue I've been sharing since 2014, but especially since September of last year, giving you great details, including a war with Iran that would really be the catalyst of knowing that we were at that time. So I wanted to just quickly update you guys. Also apologize, we've not been able to produce quality work. We're trying to get some things shifted around from where we've been on the constant go, trying to find a place for safety for the family. So we've had to kind of consolidate everything together in one place and just prayerfully look to see what we're going to do next. But anyway, I just want to give you this quick update. Thank you for your support, your love for this ministry. And by the way, this is one of the reasons too why we need to get out of Florida. It's because we want to continue this ministry, to share everything we can with you. And I'm very concerned that Florida is not going to be a hospitable place to continue our work. Even if we end up having to go via snail mail in the future, we know what's coming to Florida, and I was already told that Florida would be targeted. Florida, also Texas and New York, all three of these areas would be targeted areas. And this is the reason why we know it's just not safe to be here. And we say that to all of our friends that live here as well. I don't know what to say to you, but if you have the ability to leave this area in Florida, I would definitely take that opportunity. Anyway, God bless all of you. Thank you for watching. I'm Stephen Benoon with Israeli News Live.